Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Thursday, October 10th, 2024, 25 days until the election. Here's what's happening today in America. Milton makes landfall. North Carolina damage. Latest polls, and the Tropicana is gone. That's all coming up. Then Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, Hurricane Milton hit Florida as a Category 3. There are more than 30,000 Floridians in public shelters. Ron DeSantis says they have room for over 200,000 people. Each shelter has Wi-Fi with Elon's Starlink internet. DeSantis says, look, it's not the Four Seasons, but there are some things there that will make it tolerable to be able to get through the next 24 to 36 hours. A man in North Carolina lost 11 family members from Hurricane Helene. Jesse Craig's mother, father, aunt, uncle, great-aunt, great-uncle, and cousins. They all died in Fairview, North Carolina, 12 miles southeast of Asheville. The family died in a mudslide. The man's wife said, "We don't want people to forget months down the road. This isn't just a week or two fix. We have to be in it for the long haul. This is going to take years of work to repair, to try to have it recognizable again." Latest Quinnipiac polls. Trump is up in Michigan by 3, up in Wisconsin by 2, and somehow down in Pennsylvania by 3. But momentum is the key here. The last polls before these, Kamala was up by 5 in Michigan. Now she's down by 3. Up by 1 in Wisconsin, now she's down by 2. And up by 6 in Pennsylvania, now she's only up by 3. It's worth noting in Pennsylvania, the registration advantage from Democrats has been as high as 1.2 million just a couple years ago. More Democrats than Republicans registered. Now that's down to 300,000 of a Democrat advantage. And Republicans on average since the year 2000 have overperformed their registration by 600,000 votes. If that holds true in this election, Trump will win the state by 3 points. But listen, gotta vote, gotta get across the finish line, gotta actually do it. And too big to rig. Las Vegas has blown up the Tropicana. The city has not detonated a casino on the Strip since 2016. This implosion is to make way for the $1.5 billion baseball stadium for the Oakland Athletics. The Tropicana opened in 1957 with 300 hotel rooms. The largest hotel on the Strip today is the MGM Grand with 5,124 rooms. Again, we are 25 days away from the election. If you are in North Carolina, tomorrow, Friday, is the last day you can register to vote online. So if you know anyone in North Carolina, tomorrow is the last day they can do it online. I'm Mike Slater from the podcast Politics by Faith. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
Are you feeling the impact of recent timeshare industry changes? Now more than ever, the costs of timeshare ownership far outweigh the benefits. My friends at Lone Star Transfer are the only company I trust to help you get out. Our listeners' positive feedback demonstrates why I've supported the company for years. For more than a decade, they have helped over 20,000 owners get out of the timeshare. Their exclusive options can help you get out faster and easier, more than any other option in the country. They are the only company that will give you a written guarantee and release you from your timeshare in a specific time frame. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews, customer service is their top priority. For free consultation and a guaranteed solution, please call 855-551-7066. That's 855-551-7066, or go to LoneStarTransfer.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Thursday, Vice President Harris is a disciplined person. She memorizes responses that are predictable and trite, but serve as a shield for all incoming questions. Middle-class upbringing, fair share, cares about you. But somewhat incredibly, Ms. Harris revealed her true self on The View this week. That program literally adores the vice president, seeing her as a Trump vanquisher. The hosts worship in the same place that Kamala does, the inclusive cathedral of reproductive rights. But a seemingly innocuous question exposed the mindset of Vice President Harris. Would you have done anything differently than Joe Biden, asked host Sunny Hostin, to which Ms. Harris replied, I can't think of anything. There it is. When President Biden retired from the race, his job approval ratings hovered around 38%. Open borders, terrible inflation, embarrassing withdrawal from Afghanistan, empowering Iran. All policies directly caused by Joe Biden. And Kamala Harris would not have changed anything? Almost impossible to believe. But we should trust her. She will do exactly what Joe Biden has done. Create massive problems for the United States of America. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Okay, let's go to the mail. Scott Ellisor, Weatherford, Texas. Vice President Harris continues to say wealthy need to pay their fair share. What does she mean by fair share? She doesn't know. It means anything they want it to mean. So Bernie Sanders go in for 90% of your stuff, maybe more. He's a communist. All right, he's a senator from Vermont, but he's a communist. He wants to seize your stuff. Harris not a communist, and they call her that, but she's not. But she'll do what she's told. So who's ever running the White House, if they want, 65, 70% of your salary, and they want a wealth tax, they want unrealized gains. Fair share means whatever they want it to mean. Dano on the message board. One of the best things President Trump did was give the middle finger to 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes is a dinosaur show. Nobody watches. Besides, the people that tune in to watch are not going to vote for Trump. 60 Minutes is a healthy audience in today's environment. Okay, they do pretty well. And I think some people who watch 60 Minutes would vote for Trump. But he thinks he's ahead. I mean, he's not going to go into unfriendly venues now. I hope he does an interview with me. I asked him today to do an interview with me. First time I've asked him for almost a year. But things are going down now to the nub. So I said, hey, I'd like to chat with you. We got many, many more viewers than any network show or any cable show. Many more because of YouTube. So can you give me a half hour or so? I hope he does. I don't know. He's busy. I understand. He thinks I'm a wise guy. I'm certainly not going to be a cupcake, but it would be fair because I've interviewed him, got to be 20 times, right? All his interviews have been fair, even when I scolded him about John McCain and things like that. So we hope he does it. In a moment, something you might not know. Did you know every day is a perfect day for peace of mind? With American Home Shield Warranty, you are covered for unexpected breakdowns like leaky faucets or faulty water heaters. Choose a plan that fits your budget and rest easy knowing repairs and replacements are taken care of. Simply contact American Home Shield when an issue arises, and their trusted pros will handle it according to your coverage. Don't let worries about appliances and home systems weigh you down. Celebrate the reassurance of protection. Don't worry, be warranty. For 20% off plans, visit ahs.com/bill. For more details, see ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including limit amounts, fees, limitations, and exclusions. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 20 years ago today, actor Christopher Reeve died at his home in Westchester, New York. A decade earlier, the star dedicated his life to spinal cord research after he suffered a horrific accident while riding a horse. Here is the story. Born in 1952, New York City, young Christopher made his film debut in 1967, a movie called A Matter of Gravity. He appeared alongside Katharine Hepburn. In 1978, Reeve was selected from a group of 2,500 actors for the lead in cape in 3 more Superman films, making him one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. In May 1995, at the height of his career, Mr. Reeve broke his neck after being thrown from his horse during an equestrian competition in Virginia. The actor then became a crusader for people with spinal cord injuries and also lobbied for government funding of stem cell research. During a speech at the 1996 Academy Awards, Christopher Reeve urged the Hollywood community to make more movies about social issues. In addition to his fundraising and advocacy work, Reeve wrote 2 books about his life. On October 10, 2004, Christopher Reeve died from heart failure after contracting a serious infection from bed sores. He was just 52 years old. And here's something else you might not know. The medical industry credits Reeve with making strides in the field of spinal injuries. Said one doctor, quote, "Before Chris, there was really no hope. He changed all that. He demonstrated that there is hope and that things can be done." Christopher Reeve, a tragedy, but someone whose spirit was indomitable. Back after this. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. The last thing we need is more reckless government spending and higher taxes, and they could happen. But a Harris presidency could bring us into that zone, plus a hit to your retirement savings. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door, or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.